Hi there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to Star-Lord is Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of November the 15th through to the 21st. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Saggy. First up, we have Major Arcana, the Judgment in the upright, followed then by Major Arcana, the Death card, followed by Three of Pentacles in the upright. Next we have Major Arcana, the High Priestess, and lastly we have the Two of Wands. You have three Major Arcana here. Could be an intense week for you, Sag. The overall energy is Judgment in the upright position. Okay. Now, the Judgment can indicate for some of you a big aha moment this week. Maybe something is really intense is going on for you and you're really seeing the light in some situation. It can sometimes indicate a spiritual awakening or just finally, having our eyes open to a certain reality in a way that we've never had before. For others of you, this can indicate need to make a judgment call. It could be a resurrection of something we thought was done and dusted. It could be anything from a career, a job, a relationship. Now, keep in mind, there's many relationships we have, not just our romantic relationship. It could be a friendship, a relationship with, family member, neighbor, coworker, so what have you. So there could be a resurrection of this where something comes back and it could even be a situation for some of you where it comes back and rears its head again. And this is our chance to make the judgment call because we have free will, so we can decide whether we want to say yay or nay. So it's always up to us. Even if an old relationship, somebody comes back from the past and wants to reconnect, you can always use that opportunity as a closing situation, just to get your closure or to give them closure and just walk away and peacefully as friends. For others of you, maybe you decide to give it another shot. And the same thing could go with a career or a job. Maybe if you're looking for work, this could be, I used to work there, or I know the people who worked there from the past. And it could be, again, the opportunity is there. You can either take it or not take it. Right at the beginning of the week, we have the Scorpio energy, the Death card in the upright position. Well, this is about transformation. It's about transforming something that's become unworkable. This is where we either transform it, something's got to give here, something must change. If it doesn't, it needs to come to its natural end. Now, this is not something that's going to come out of the blue for you. This is something you already see is just not workable anymore. Now, sometimes it could be a relationship is just sort of like becoming very frustrating, very aggravating, very, difficult to deal with. Maybe there's aspects of the relationship that just need to be tweaked, need to be changed. Sometimes it can indicate having to put an end to something because it's just completely not workable anymore. Sometimes that can be a career. Maybe we're working too hard and we're just not making enough money and we're frustrated and we can't see how this can work. So we're going to now put an end to that and go find another career, another job that makes more sense to us. And sometimes it's just tweaking or adjusting something, in our relationship with someone, especially with the Judgment being here. Could be someone from the past. Maybe it's a friend that you were once close to. It comes back up again on the table. And it's like, well, we could make this work, but we would have to adjust or tweak things so that it doesn't end up in the same place it did before. Moving on to the next card, we have the Three of Pentacles in the upright position, which points to cooperation. Everybody who's sort of on the same page, working towards the same end, which is really good. I like that. I always love cooperation. It's very hard to work together with people when everybody's at odds and working at cross purposes. So it's really nice to be on the same page with the people we're working, especially if it's a project. If, say, for example, we're all, the family's pitching in to get the house cleaned up and ready for the holidays. Everybody's, doing their part and there's a lot of cooperation there and things are actually getting done. It's productive. Same thing at work. Same thing if you're, you have business partners. Everybody's sort of working towards the same thing and the same goals, and there's lots of cooperation there. Moving on towards the weekend, we have another Major Arcana here. This time it's the High Priestess in the upright position. There's something you need to listen to your intuition about, Sag. There's something could be going on behind the scenes. Maybe you're sensing it or you're picking up on it. You're not quite sure. You can't put your finger on it, but you need to listen to your intuition. For those of you who do meditation, this would probably be a great time to do so. This way you can kind of get in touch with what's going on. If you don't do meditation and you're just one of those people who's like, no, it doesn't work for me, well, you can try a little trick that I do sometimes before I fall asleep. I ask a question to my subconscious and then wake up in the morning and I usually get the answer. So you can try that. If all else fails, just listen to your gut feeling about something, because nobody out there can really give you the answer if you're sensing something or feeling something is going on behind the scenes. And again, it's not necessarily negative. It's just something that's, missing in the information, or you feel that something is missing in the information. Just listen to your intuition, your gut on it. And then the last card you have is the Two of Wands in the upright position, all usually known as the decision card. Like two's usually about making a decision. Do I go this way or that way? But in this particular deck, I like this because this is where one of the wands is behind him and the other one is in front of him and he's holding on to the globe. So this speaks more to me about the decision is kind of easy, because this is about letting go of the past and moving on towards the future. This is where we're more focused in on the future. This is, caught between the past and the future, that sort of in-between phase we all have to go through. I mean, we would all love the future to manifest just like that, but there's always an in-between phase, where things are changing, but we're letting go of the past kind of slowly and we're more focused in on the future in this one. Some of you, it's right at the end of the week. You could be thinking about taking travel. It could be, quick travel. It could be maybe a weekend trip somewhere. Could be contemplating even moving homes, moving offices, moving cross country, moving to another country. A lot of people are doing that these days. So there's something you're contemplating at the end of the week in terms of what you want to change up and what you want to do. But definitely make sure you listen to your intuition before doing anything. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now.